I fail?
Before Dolly Parton became a household name, before Johnny Cash walked the line into legend, there was a decade where country music quietly rewrote itself. And most of the songs that did it have almost vanished from memory. Today we're digging up 10 hits from the 1960s that shaped everything you hear on country radio right now. And stick around, because our number one pick isn't just a song, it's the record that almost got banned from radio entirely. We'll get there. Let's start the countdown.
But I'd rather fight the wind and rain.
Number 10, Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town. Kenny Rogers and the First Edition, 1969.
That old crazy Asian war. I was proud to go and do my patriot.
Before Kenny Rogers was the gambler, he was fronting a psychedelic country group called the First Edition, and their biggest hit told one of the most heartbreaking stories in country music. A wounded war veteran, unable to stop the woman he loves from leaving him each night. Some radio stations actually banned it, not because it was inappropriate, because it was too raw, too honest about the cost of war during a time when the country was deeply divided over Vietnam.
Don't take your love to town. She's leaving now, 'cause I just heard the slamming.
This wasn't just a country hit. It crossed into pop charts and international audiences, proving that country storytelling could hit just as hard as any rock ballad of the era.
The shadow on the wall tells me the sun is going down.
If that song broke hearts, our next pick broke the mold completely. This is the one where country music got a little bit dangerous.
Proud to go and do my patriotic chore.
Number 9, The Chokin' Kind. Waylon Jennings, 1967.
Gives me the death, girl, 'cause it's a choking kind.
Before Waylon Jennings became the face of the outlaw country movement, he was cutting his teeth with songs like The Chokin' Kind.
On and keep it, treat it sweet and kind.
A slow-burning, soulful track about love that suffocates instead of frees you. This song mattered because it showed Waylon could do more than just twang. He could bend genres, borrow from soul music, and still sound completely, unmistakably country.
Fall in love again, girl. Take a tip from me.
Some purists at the time accused Waylon of selling out by blending soul influences into a country record. Little did they know that blending is exactly what would define the outlaw country sound just a few years later.
With the love I gave.
Now, before we get to our next entry, let's take a quick pause, because if you're enjoying digging up these buried gems as much as we are, quick favor before we continue.
Don't like the peaches, walk on by the tree.
If you're the kind of fan who actually remembers songs like these, or you just learned about one for the first time, hit that subscribe button right now. We dig up a forgotten piece of country music history, and trust me, the deeper we go, the stranger and better these stories get.
By the tree. Find what you want.
All right, back to the countdown.
Poison or a knife.
Number 8, Sea of Heartbreak, Don Gibson, 1961.
How did I lose you? Oh, where did I fail?
Don Gibson had already written some of the most covered songs in country music history by the time Sea of Heartbreak came out. But this track proved something important, that Don wasn't just a songwriter for other singers. He could deliver a heartbreak ballad better than almost anyone in Nashville.
Back to your arms once more. Oh, come.
The song used the ocean as a metaphor for loneliness, and it worked so well that decades later, artists were still recording their own versions of it.
Away from the sea. Yes, the sea of heartbreak.
From heartbreak on the water, let's head south to a small Texas town that became one of the most famous places in country music that never actually mattered before this song.
Yes, the sea of heartbreak. Lost love.
Number 7, Abilene. George Hamilton IV, 1963. George Hamilton IV had a smooth, almost pop-friendly voice, which is exactly why Abilene works so well.
Abilene, prettiest town I've ever seen.
It took a real Texas town and turned it into shorthand for nostalgia, homesickness, and the kind of quiet regret that country music does better than any other genre.
Women there don't treat you mean.
The song became one of Hamilton's signature hits, and it helped bridge the gap between traditional country audiences and the growing pop country crossover crowd of the era.
Free, nothing in this town for me.
The town of Abilene leaned into the fame. For years afterward, the song was practically treated like unofficial civic pride, proof that a 3-minute record can put a dot on the map bigger than it ever was before. We're halfway home, but the back half of this list is where things get personal, defiant, and, in one case, downright scandalous for its time. Number 6, Wolverton Mountain, Claude King, 1962. We're kicking things off with a song that turned a real mountain into a legend. Claude King's Wolverton Mountain told the story of a fiercely protective father guarding his daughter from every man in the county.
I want his daughter for my wife.
It's part warning, part love story, and it climbed high on the country charts almost overnight. Here's the wild part. The mountain was real, the family was real, and for years after the song came out, curious fans actually drove out to Arkansas, hoping to catch a glimpse of the place. A song did that. Not a movie, not a news story. 3 minutes of music turned a hillside into a tourist stop.
It's just not right to hide his daughter from.
But if you think a song about family loyalty is dramatic, wait until you hear about the trucker anthem that basically invented an entire subgenre of country music.
That's a pretty young dog.
Number 5, 6 Days on the Road, Dave Dudley, 1963.
Well, it seemed like a month since I kissed my baby goodbye. I could have.
Dave Dudley wasn't the smoothest singer in Nashville. He didn't need to be. 6 Days on the Road sounded like it was recorded in the cab of an actual truck, rough, restless, and running on adrenaline and coffee.
If you think I'm happy, you're right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight.
This track basically kicked off the trucker country genre. Without it, you don't get decades of trucking songs that followed. Truckers loved it so much that some radio stations reported getting requests straight from the road, literally from drivers calling in on CB radios.
LICC is checking on down the line. I'm a little overweight, my logbook's way behind.
Here's something most fans don't know. The song almost didn't get released the way we know it, because record executives thought a trucking song was too niche to sell. They were wrong, very wrong.
Make it home tonight. Well, my rig's a little old, but that don't mean she's slow.
Speaking of executives underestimating a hit, our next entry almost got pulled from radio completely, for a reason that feels shocking even today.
I could have a lot of women, but I'm not like a some other guy. I could find one.
Number 4, Once a Day, Connie Smith, 1964.
I thought I never would forget you, boy.
Connie Smith's Once a Day did something almost no one expected from a debut single. It shot straight to the top of the country charts and stayed there for weeks.
Just till dawn, the only time
In an era dominated by male stars, Connie proved a powerful female voice could dominate country radio too.
all day long. And want the night.
Her delivery was aching and restrained at the same time. She didn't oversell the emotion, she let the lyrics do the work. That restraint became her signature style for the rest of her career.
Round and cried her life away. Lucky
Speaking of women who refused to play it safe, our next artist didn't just sing about heartbreak. She threatened to fight the woman causing it.
glad that I'm not like a girl I knew one time.
Number 3, Fist City, Loretta Lynn, 1968.
It's a pity. You better close your face and stay out of my way if you don't want to go to Fist.
Loretta Lynn never shied away from controversy, and Fist City is proof. The song was a direct, fearless warning to any woman who came near her man.
And I'll show you what a real woman is, since you think you're hot stuff.
Sung with the kind of confidence that felt genuinely revolutionary for country radio at the time. A handful of radio programmers thought the song was too aggressive, too blunt, too unladylike for a female country singer.
You better detour around my town, 'cause I'll grab you by the hair of the...
Loretta didn't flinch. The song became one of her most requested performances, and it cemented her reputation as an artist who wrote from real life. No filter, no apology.
Grab you by the hair of the head, and I'll lift you off of the ground.
This is the same fearless honesty that would later define songs about divorce, independence, and womanhood across the entire genre.
Go to Fist City. If you don't want to go to Fist City.
Now we arrive at the final stretch, and our number 2 pick is a song that quietly changed how country music dealt with a subject most artists were too afraid to touch.
You're hot stuff. You bite off more than you can chew if you get too cute.
Number 2, Green Grass of Home, Porter Wagoner, 1965.
And Papa, and down the road I...
On the surface, Green Grass of Home sounds like a gentle, nostalgic song about coming home. Then, the final verse arrives, and everything you thought you understood about the song flips upside down.
and dry. There's that old oak tree that I used.
Porter Wagoner's version became one of the most beloved recordings of the decade, precisely because of that twist.
The green, green grass of home.
It showed country audiences that a simple, sweet melody could carry an emotional gut punch nobody saw coming, a lesson that storytelling songwriters still use today.
Yes, they've all come to meet me.
The song became so popular that multiple artists across different genres, pop, soul, and country alike, rushed to record their own versions within the same year.
Arm in arm, we'll walk at daybreak, when again I'll touch the green, green grass.
That kind of instant, cross-genre demand was almost unheard of in the 1960s. And now, the moment we teased at the very beginning, this next song didn't just top charts. For a while, it was too controversial for some radio stations to even play.
To meet me is my mama and papa.
Number 1. Is Anybody Going to San Antone? Charley Pride, 1970 crossover hit, written in the late 60s tradition.
Is anybody going to San Antonio or Phoenix?
Charley Pride broke barriers just by stepping on stage. He was one of the first major black stars in a genre that had almost no representation for artists who looked like him.
But I'd rather fight the wind and rain than what I've been.
And Is Anybody Going to San Antone wasn't just a hit. It was proof that talent and storytelling could outweigh every industry assumption about who country music was supposed to be for.
Back home. Tomorrow she'll probably want me back.
Some stations were hesitant to promote his records at first. uncertain how audiences raised on an all-white country tradition would respond. Audiences responded by making him one of the best-selling artists of his era.
Never known her pick now.
This song, with its lonesome, drifting story of a man chasing something just out of reach, became an anthem for anyone who ever felt like an outsider, looking for a place to belong.
But I'll still be just as gone. Is anybody going to San Antonio?
That's our number one, not just because of the music, but because of what it represented. A door pushed open that never fully closed again.
In the whipping down the neck of my shirt, like I ain't got nothing on.
10 songs, 10 stories that shaped a decade, and honestly, shaped everything that came after it. Some of these songs almost got banned. Some almost got skipped by the artists who made them famous. All of them left a mark that's still there if you know where to listen.
Yes, they've all come to meet me.
So here's our question for you. Which forgotten 60s country hit did we miss? Drop it in the comments. We read every single one, and we might just build our next episode around your pick. If you loved digging through this decade with us, don't miss our next deep dive, because the 1970s country scene is about to get even wilder. Subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll see you in the next one.
Kind